Welcome, realm walkers, gunslingers, storytellers, and any of you who may be Fae in disguise. On this channel, I discuss the factions that design and build the worlds we explore in our games, movies, and stories. If you'd like to see more of that, hit subscribe. The worlds of Nightingale are made from and infused with magic. We have some of that magic and can use it with our own two hands to shape the realms we explore. We don't just build within the realms, we build the realms themselves. As a warning, this video contains spoilers for the story of Nightingale. Alright, let's get into it.
You know your purpose. You know your quest. You've spent some time traveling the Fae realms by now on your way back home. Thus far, you've used the portals to get around, or built some, if you've got the knowledge. You've been to some interesting places and seen many wonderful things. You're a deft hand at it by now. You can't help but feel that something is missing, though. Maybe you prefer to challenge yourself against more difficult enemies. If you're the opposite, maybe you're finding things too difficult and you need to find a place where your skills will be of more use. Perhaps you're working on creating something special and just can't find enough materials to do so, or maybe you'd really like to find a place where you can just relax for a bit before your next big adventure. And of course, gravity can be annoying. You keep falling down and breaking your legs all the time, and that slows things down. You'd like to find a place where you can just turn that down a notch or two. Well, the Fae realms are places where nearly anything is possible, and you have the ability to change them to better suit your needs, if you know how to use that magic. Using combinations of major and minor realm cards, you can master the realms and create entirely new places that offer unique challenges and interesting ways to use the skills and tools already at your disposal. You've got to know some magic, mind you, and that takes time. You'll have to get adventuring to learn what you need. Luckily, you find yourself where many roads meet. You've got some challenges ahead, so be prepared. After you make your way out of the dark cave where your journey started, having fled through a Fae portal from an onslaught of Bound, you'll be pleasantly surprised to find yourself in a wide stone circle with the open sky above. You might find the statues and gates surrounding you a little ominous, but it's better than the scratching and clawing of the undead. You'll soon meet with your benefactor, the enigmatic Puck, who will set you on your next path. You have a common enemy and therefore common purpose. You stand in the crossroads, in the Abeyance realm, a place to which you will return many times along your journey. The carved stone arches surrounding you are gates to new realms, and each contains challenges that you have to overcome to progress until you're finally ready to return to Nightingale City. You must begin here. The Abeyance realm contains many puzzles and quests, the first of which is to acquire your first tools and make some new friends. You'll meet some other survivors and fight your way through to finally defeat the Jabberwock, a difficult enemy who will provide you with some new resources and the ability to enter the first of the Crossroads realms, Sylvan's Cradle. In Sylvan's Cradle, you'll be tasked with helping the people of a small village defeat the evils that have infested their lands. You'll complete these challenges and eventually find your way into the lair of Azazel, a large magical bear that you must kill. You'll then unlock Welkin's Reach, a place where gravity is lessened and you have to learn to use your umbrella to unlock the Site of Power, a well into which you have to descend. Once you do so, you'll face the beetle Shellac. Use your mastery of the air to defeat them. You'll then enter the Magwitch Marshes, a place infested by the Bound. There, you'll make new friends and help them retake their factories. You'll then face the Queen of Magwitch, a formidable foe. This fight will unlock Gloriana's Tears, where you'll have to learn to climb floating towers and find your way into a labyrinth filled with powerful Bound. Defeating them will save the realm and unlock your next step. The Hallowed Moor is a dreary place, where you'll have to help more survivors struggling to stay alive and defeat Yex, a being of incredible strength. This will be a tough fight, but your work isn't done. You'll be given more work to do by those trying to repair the portal network and find a way home. You'll help to rebuild the portal to the Watch and eventually make your way to Nightingale City. You have a lot of realm walking to do first, though. When we left Nightingale, in the wake of the invasion, we were lucky enough to make it through a working portal before the network collapsed. That act alone made us into a realm walker. And admittedly, there are other qualities one must possess to be a successful realm walker. Successful here having the meaning of still alive. Skill, courage, knowledge, and luck are chief among these qualities, though the portals are the main thing. With the network now broken though, many of the ways we once would have used to get around are unavailable to us. Luckily, we humans were not the first to use this technology. Each realm is accessed via portals built long ago by the Fae. These machines allow beings to place address cards into the device and open a path to a place they wish to travel to. Fae portals come with their own dangers though, especially now with the rise of the Bound. Opening a portal to a new realm may attract unwanted attention, and before you've even stepped through, you'll have to defend yourself against attack. In time, we'll learn to construct our own portals. These are safer to use, and we can build them in well-protected areas. Knowing what sort of realm you're about to step into is important, and the sorts of places one can visit will be discussed in a while. Once you step through the portal and your vision clears, you'll find yourself standing in a new place atop a strange stone circle with a glowing magical center. This is an Empyrean well. These wells will allow you to access other wells throughout the realm, including those you've found in the various places of power you've discovered. The first thing to do when you find yourself in a new realm is likely to figure out where you are exactly. Your map will show you some nearby points of interest, and some of these will likely be puzzles or infestations. Your Realmic Transmuter will appear on the map. This is the device you can use to place minor realm cards in to change the properties of the realm. More on that later. You'll also see the location of the realm's essence trader marked, which may come in handy if you need to purchase some supplies when you find yourself low. You can also build lodestars. These are places to which you can fast travel if you find a place you wish to return to regularly. Your map will let you fast travel to several locations, including the crossways, your estate, and eventually, once you've unlocked the appropriate portal, the Watch. As a realm walker, you'll find yourself getting tired from time to time. You'll need to find places to sleep. Sometimes, you'll encounter the homes of other survivors or the remains of old encampments where bedding can be found. When sleeping, you can choose to reset the realm's difficulty if you wish. The difficulty setting of any realm can be changed this way, and this can make things easier or harder if you wish. It can also increase the tier of the resources you find in the realm, as well as the amount of essence rewarded for completing challenges. When you use a portal, the card you've activated will remain in place, so that using that portal again will take you back to the same realm when used. This allows you to find your way back if you need to leave for any reason. If you want to enter a new realm of the same type, you have to select the Reset Realm button on the interface, and you'll be taken to another instance of the same type of realm. This will reset any settings you had in place, so make sure the difficulty is set here as well to where you want it. Each type of realm contains its own unique challenges. You'll face monsters unique to that type of realm, you'll find puzzles to solve of various types scattered throughout the realm, and you'll find survivors in need of help and infestations of bound that need to be cleared. There'll be much deeper bunkers and dungeons as well, which you can clear to gain crucial supplies, such as devices you'll need to construct portals and lodestars. I mentioned earlier the use of cards when activating portals. Cards are items you can find and create that, when placed in the correct slot on a portal interface, will tell the portal where to take you. Cards are made using an enchanter's focus, one of the many workbenches you'll have to craft. They require several special ingredients. Various realm types are ranked in tiers and in difficulty. The higher the tier and difficulty of the realm type, the more expensive and rare the materials to craft the appropriate card will be. The first realms you'll enter will be the storied realms discussed above. These include the Abeyance realm and those reached by the Crossroads portals. When you create realm cards for travel at your focus, these are for what are called untamed realms. There are three main biomes you can discover in this way: the forest, the desert, and the swamp biomes. Each come with their own challenges. The forest biome is filled with resources like trees and plants. Dangerous wildlife stalks through the trees, though, so be on your guard. The desert realms are filled with vast stretches of dunes and high rocky cliffs that stretch on for great distances. The sun beats down and the heat can reduce your ability to regain stamina quickly. Be sure to have your umbrella and some water with you. And the swamp realms are filled with wide bodies of shallow, dirty water which you must traverse. Spending too much time in swamp water will cause you to contract a blight, which can reduce your effectiveness. It can be tricky to plot a safe course through. Each biome contains special creatures native to that type of environment. Some will be passive, while others will be hostile. From the deadly poisonous spiders of the forests to the swamp-dwelling harpies, dangers untold await. The qualities of a realm are determined by its biome and its type. Each adds a property to the realm. The Antiquarian realms grant a higher yield of wood when cutting trees. Astrolabe realms increase the amount of stone and ore mined. Gloom realms increase the amount of resources collected from the bound infesting the place. Herbarium realms increase the amount of herbs and plant resources available. Hunt realms increase the amount of resources gained from hunting animals. And Provisioner realms increase the amount of goods found in chests. The type also changes the character of the realm. Astrolabe realms are full of towering metal structures and airship infrastructure, for instance, while Antiquarian realms tend to be full of ruined buildings and structures. Once you reach the Watch, you'll be able to craft cards that'll take you to ascended versions of the realm you're looking for. Ascended realms offer more difficult challenges, higher rewards, and allow you to gather 4th tier essence. Certain realms of a certain difficulty will also be the only places to acquire specific resources. Higher quality metals and fiber unavailable in lower tier realms of the same type. Choosing the realm that best suits your purposes is important, though you're able to alter some of these properties by crafting minor realm cards and placing them in a Realmic Transmuter. These, combined with the current properties of the realm, let you customize your experience. If you are diligently seeking new or rarer resources to craft and build with, or want a realm where your crafting abilities are more effective, there are several minor realm cards that will be of use to you. The following are just some examples of these properties. The Alchemist card increases your potion yield, essence drops, and increases the effectiveness of your crafted magical items. The Angler card increases your effectiveness at fishing and allows you to maintain higher stealth while fishing. The Artisan card increases the effectiveness of your workbenches and crafted item durability. The Blood Moon cards increase the chance of finding rare items when defeating enemies, but they'll also increase the amount of damage you take in combat. The Bulwark's Workshop card allows you to create tools better at blocking enemy attacks, but increases the rate at which your stamina is drained while so doing. The Combatant's Workshop card gives you the ability to create tools that deal higher damage, but produce lower yields when gathering. The Dragon's Hoard card allows you to find treasure and gems while looting chests, but lowers your damage resistance. The Forge card increases ore yield while mining, reduces the time required to refine ore, and improves the quality of metal items created in the realm. The Greenhouse card offers increased plant yield, reduces the refining time of plants, and improves the quality of items crafted from plants. The Industry card increases the yield when crafting ammunition and ingots, while also reducing refining time for resources. And the Quarry card increases stone yield, while reducing the time to refine stone, as well as improving the quality of your items crafted from stone. Some of these cards offer a mix of benefits as well as drawbacks. There are many others with much more specific effects, though these are likely of more interest to beginners in the realms. Crafting is not the only area in which minor realm cards can help or hinder you, though. Combat is one of the first areas in which a realm walker will need to cultivate experience. Luckily, you'll find no shortage of chances to do so, from defeating bound infestations to hunting animals for resources. Whether you use blades or hammers, pistols and rifles, or wield powerful magic to defeat your enemies, you can ensure that the realms you traverse have properties that work in your favor. A few of the cards you can craft for this purpose include the Battlefield card, which increases your ability to use stealth to your advantage, but it also reduces the yield of natural resources. The Blunderbuss card increases your damage with shotguns, increases your damage with shotgun ammunition, as well as magical ammunition, though your damage with other guns is reduced. The Duelist card increases damage you deal while also increasing damage that you receive. The Ghost card increases your stealth while also decreasing damage that you deal. The Nimble card is used to increase your ability to dodge while reducing stamina loss while so doing. It also increases your resistance to injury. The Outlaw card increases your pistol damage as well as crafting yield for pistol ammunition and magical ammunition, though it does reduce your damage with other types of guns. The Trickster card allows you to jump to great heights, stagger enemies more easily, though your damage dealt to enemies will be decreased. This card comes with a warning that other anomalous effects may also occur, so be careful. The Unchained card improves your movement speed and range damage at the cost of increasing damage that you take from all sources. And the Amphibious card increases your swim speed and stamina recovery in water, as well as resistance to waterborne diseases. There are many combinations of effects you can try, though sometimes the cost may be greater than the benefit. It's a shame only one minor card can be active at a time. Fighting, hunting for treasure, and crafting are not the only activities we'll need either, though. Sometimes we'll want to ensure that we have a place we can come back to for rest and to get a fresh start on the next leg of our adventure. This is our respite. We create a respite realm by choosing a realm we want to set as our respite location, building an estate cairn, and claiming it as our respite location. Building our base will give us a home, but the realm itself may still feel a little chaotic or difficult, and we can solve that by playing any one of a number of cards designed to change the conditions of the realm to better suit the type of place we'd like to live in. The Forsworn Skies card, for instance, might be the opposite, creating an uninviting, dark atmosphere that can feel unsettling if we like that gloomy sort of place. The Hearth card is great for a cozy place of rest. It increases the amount of hunger and thirst replenished by eating and sleeping, while also increasing our health regeneration and decreasing stamina drain. The Tempest card creates constant rain to fill our rain barrels while increasing the effectiveness of our magic. Winter doesn't come to the realms naturally, though we can bring it there if we wish when the festive spirit's upon us. There are several cards for this purpose. The Winter Wonderland card is one that covers the realm in a blanket of glittering snow. We can glide further, though we should be careful as the ice and snow make for slippery landings and difficult terrain should we have to fight. The Cozy Winter card similarly brings snow to our realm, though with few other effects, though we would do well to dress warmly as the cold will prevent us from properly regaining stamina. Another set of cards that will be useful if we want our realm to be peaceful and safe are the Utopia cards. These give perpetual daylight and warmth, increased stealth, and in the case of the Utopia Apogean card, most enemies will remain peaceful unless attacked, though this does not include the Bound. Of course, if we have got a realm we like, though we want to remove any minor card effects, we can also create and place a Cleansing card into the Realmic Transmuter, which will remove all currently active card effects. We can create all kinds of realms to suit our various purposes, and combined with our ability to build, the wondrous places we can inhabit are best if shared with others. We can create a realm address card. This is a card that automatically bears the address of the realm in which it was created. We can use these to return to a specific realm if we've closed the portal, but if we're wise enough to create some extras, we can give them to other adventurers to join us in our realm. This allows us to trade, adventure, and build together rather than having to face the realms alone. We can encounter others in a number of ways, if we know them well. We can use our social menu to contact them via our list of friends and acquaintances. We can view the names of others within the realm we inhabit, and to invite them to join us. We can also form adventuring parties so that we can share in an adventure or help one another with difficult challenges. When you finally make it to the Watch, you'll begin to encounter other realm walkers like yourself as well. You can interact with them and make some new friends. This is helpful because you'll be facing some difficult challenges ahead. The realms you must next travel to and the enemies you must next face are going to be much harder if you try to take them on alone. When you do make it to the Watch, a secure bastion claimed by human survivors and shielded against intrusion from the Fae and the Bound, you'll feel a sense of great accomplishment, as well you should. Of course, your journey is still far from over. The merchants at the Watch will sell you new recipes and equipment, new parts to build with, new spells, new cards for Ascended Realms, and all manner of amazing things. The cost, however, is high. A new tier of essence. They'll trade their goods in exchange for 4th tier essence. You can get this in the Ascended Realms, but you'll have to get some essence to buy the proper realm cards, leaving you with a bit of a conundrum. Luckily, the Watch was built in an old Fae outpost where many of their magical gates are still active. In the lower levels, you'll find a series of gates leading to a series of labyrinths where you can test yourself against the dangers therein and in so doing, find the essence you need. There's a forest, desert, and swamp area, each of which contains monsters, traps, puzzles, and at the end, a boss you and others must defeat. The fight is hard, but the reward's worth it, and in this way you'll get your first T4 essence. I've also mentioned the many gates available at the crossways, but those keen of eye will notice that there are 3 gates I did not discuss. These are the forest, desert, and swamp gauntlet realms, places full of enemies and other pitfalls. You'll need to go to these places to find things you need to complete your mission. You must meet with the entities of these realms, and you may choose to either fight them or bargain with them to obtain the rare item they possess. As the Fae enjoy testing themselves against great challenges, you can do so as well. By obtaining the boss rush cards and playing them at your portals, you can enter a realm where you and others can weigh your strengths and powers against an onslaught of terrifying foes to earn even greater rewards. Then, of course, there's the one place you must go, the place all realm walkers seek. You will learn to build the transept portal that will lead you back to Nightingale City, to your home on Earth. You've made it so far and been through so many challenges. You've survived the strange and difficult conditions of the realms, fought off the Bound, helped your fellow survivors, and made it to the last surviving stronghold of your people. You've bargained with Fae, defeated the mightiest creatures the magical worlds can throw at you, and saved countless lives. You're probably tired, but you have one more realm to save. You have to return to Nightingale City and fight your way through to the end. You have to free the people and push back the invasion. It'll be your toughest fight yet, make no mistake. Your training will keep you alive, your gear will serve you well, and your friends will fight by your side. It's time to bring the Realm Walkers home.
Well, that covers realm building in Nightingale. We Realm Walkers don't just explore the Fae realms, we shape them, bring them to life. We craft the paths that we have to walk. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone who does, especially if you make it to the end. If you like the video, please hit like. And if you want to make your travels just a little less challenging, hit subscribe. If you want to tell me all about some of the coolest realms you've made or found, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, and before you go, I want to give a shout out to my patrons who help support the channel. Our $10 patron is Watuki at the artisan level. If you want to get your name in the credits, head on over and sign up. The Patreon link is in the description. You'll get access to an exclusive Discord and some exclusive art and stories that you can use or discuss and contribute to. And remember, the Bound may not be smart, but there are a lot of them, and they're not easily distracted. Thank you all. Bye, Internet.